Hey guys, it's me. I am back again, Ron Williams. Listen, I'm going to go over building impressive calves. Now, I want to quantify this first. I did a drawing on the board. I don't want you to grade me on my artwork. It's bad. But I just want you to get the context of what I'm saying with the realization that I'm not the best artist in the world, right? Okay, here we go. This is a calf. Some of you say, man, that's probably the ugliest calf I've ever seen. Might be, but in building our calves, some of us, we have a real struggle with building our calves. But I'm gonna tell you something. We look at our calves and we're concentrating on doing calf raises, calf presses, donkey calves. I mean, all different sorts of calf workouts. But do we ever consider the tibialis? We did an exercise similar to this with the arms, and where we just concentrate on the biceps, realizing or not really thinking about the tricep is a third bigger. It has a whole extra head. Tricep means 3, bicep means 2. You have a whole extra head, and if you build that tricep, it makes the whole arm look bigger. If you build the forearm, it makes the whole arm look bigger. It makes your bicep look bigger. So it's the same way with the calf. So we're looking at this and we're saying, I want my calves to grow. We're doing 20 reps. We're doing 50 reps. Some going up to 60 and 70 reps, trying to get those calves to grow. Well, they're working a different energy system. But have you ever thought about building the tibialis? Because it's a part of the lower portion of your leg. It's connected to that shin bone. So what happens here, you've been working your calf and working your calf and working the gastrocsoleus and the gastrocnemius. What if you put just a half an inch on the tibialis, on the front part of your leg? Right there. And this muscle goes all the way down into here. So if you build this outer portion in the front of your leg, it makes the whole calf look bigger. So now, while you're growing the gastrocsoleus and the gastrocnemius, and you're defining that calf, it's starting to look a lot bigger and a lot fuller because you've built the outside. You've actually built the tibialis, and it makes the calf look so much bigger. In judging competitions, in standing on stage with other people, in looking at photos of myself and other people, I have a medium calf. My calf stops about right here and about right there, just like that. But when I began to build the tibialis, it gave a different dimension to my calf to make my calf appear to be much bigger than it was. And it didn't hurt me. A medium calf is a great calf if you've got the muscle fiber there to grow. But if you have a high calf, there's not a whole lot you can do with it to elongate it and make it longer because it's a short calf. Then you have some people that have calves that look like bowling pins. They go all the way down into their ankles like that. And they say, oh, I got this from jumping on the trampoline. I got it from doing a lot of running in my young life. Thanks, but that's not the truth. You were born that way. God gave that to you. Those are calves that people would die for. Some girls have calves like that. I remember one instance. I'm going to tell you this real quick before we go to the exercise. She was in one of my classes, and I looked at her legs. I said, bodybuilders would die for calves like that. You look like a Clydesdale. Worst thing I could ever said, guys. I said, you look like a workhorse, a Clydesdale. She got so upset and angry with me. I was like, oh, probably not the best thing to say. Don't ever tell a girl her legs look like Clydesdales, okay? Let's go, and I'm going to show you how to work the tibialis. Okay, guys, here we go. We're going to work the tibialis. Now, I want you to keep this in mind. This is a leg curl machine, and I'm on it backwards. Tibialis muscle, we're concentrating on this portion of the leg, right? It's attached to the shin bone. Sometimes people get shin splints when they're running track simply because that muscle group, it's actually tearing away from the bone because of the pressure that we're putting on it. Sometimes that muscle is overdeveloped and it'll cause shin splints, or just because the hammering of that muscle, that's hardly ever used. Okay, here we go. So the feet are completely straight, and you might, if you're not used to it, you may even get cramps in your feet as you're doing this. But your starting position here, force the toes back as far as you can, and then pull forward. All the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. And if we can just get this to grow, just a quarter of an inch, half inch, that will give a whole different dimension to your calf. So that's working on the inside. Then what you do, you'll notice there's a change in my feet. I'll turn my toes towards each other. Same movement, not going against the joint, but pulling forward. Then I'll point my feet out. Gives it a different stress, a different tension. Okay, with that being said, this is what I want you to get out of this. It's not about just getting the muscles bigger. It really is about balance. We want to develop that balance throughout our whole physique so that we have an overall physique and we're strong everywhere. We're developed everywhere. Let's try it one more time. Here we go. So first, get it in position. And again, there we go. Now you're talking about a muscle group that'll burn. That's one you can get to burn. One of the easiest muscle groups you can get to burn, guys. I hope you like this. What I want you to do, not just with this particular exercise, but with all of the exercise, balance out your whole body. Make sure you're strong everywhere. You don't want any weak body parts because your body is only as strong as the weakest link. Hope you like this video, guys. Till next time, God bless you.